Hey everyone, welcome to VoltaggioBrothers.com. Today we're going to be working with one of my favorite gadgets, the pressure cooker. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity to make one of the recipes that I'm sure some of you might know. It's the white chocolate Dulce de Leche cheesecake that we're going to use goat cheese in this case to make. Jess, J-E-S, actually posted a comment and wanted to get the recipe, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity to do that today. So the pressure cooker is a great piece of equipment. It's a controlled environment that you can cook things high pressure steam. It can be used for braises, roasts. You can actually saute in this one. This one we got from Williams-Sonoma. It's a Cuisinart. It's a perfect addition to your gadgets at home. So the first ingredient that we need for this recipe is the caramelized white chocolate. It actually takes about an hour. The first step is to vacuum pack our chocolate so we can put it into the pressure cooker. So let's go do that now. One of my other favorite tools in the kitchen is a vacuum pack machine. If you don't have the means to get an UltraVac machine, it's very simple to just go and get a Food Saver or something similar to that. All right, so we've vacuum packed the chocolate, and then next thing we're gonna do is we need to get into the pressure cooker. I filled this one up about halfway with water. Just make sure you seal it tight, make sure everything is lined up, and then you just want to set it. All right, you want to set the time for about an hour, so we're going to go up to 60 minutes. So what you end up with is caramelized white chocolate. We're going to open the bag. We need to scale out about 100 grams. We're going to use this to make a ganache. A ganache simply is a mixture of cream and the chocolate, and we're good. Transfer that into a larger bowl. Okay, we'll take cream over to stove, or bring that up to a boil. So next we can start creaming the two cheeses. We're going to use a goat's cheese and a cream cheese. So first just add both of them to the mixer, like so. Then we add about 350 grams of sugar. We're also to the point now where the cream is starting to boil for a ganache. Pour it over the chocolate, and we just mix that to incorporate. So return the ganache to the stove. Just to make sure I melted in all the chocolate. Okay, so at this point the chocolate is totally incorporated to the cream. We separate 2 yolks. And then we're going to add also 4 whole eggs. So add that into the batter. Start slowly again here at this point. We have about 65 grams of sour cream, a tablespoon and a half of flour, pinch of salt. Okay, so now at this point add the ganache in. Slow stream because it's still kind of warm. Okay, now I can bring our mold in. You can use a pan spray. You could use a paper towel, a little bit of oil. You want to fill the mold up just under full, almost to the top. So you take this, put it into the oven. Okay, so we took our cheesecake out. You want to let it cool down to the point where it's room temperature, then cool it in the refrigerator. It might take about an hour, hour and a half. As you know, on Top Chef, the dish that I did for the dessert had other components. So I'm going to show you those components. However, they can be very seasonal. You might want to use figs, as I did for my dish. You might want to use apples, pears. You can use bananas, and actually I'm going to use bananas and pineapple to finish this dish. So I'll explain. One step was a dry caramel. Dry caramel was like the crust. It was underneath the cheesecake. We're actually going to take soft caramel. We're going to add it to tapioca maltodextrin. What happens is that the maltodextrin changes the texture of the caramel into a powder form. It almost has like a crust-like look to it. But there's something special about this. When you put the caramel back into your mouth, dry caramel, it actually forms a soft caramel again when it rehydrates on your palate, which is very, very cool. So you want to let it run for a couple of minutes to the point where the caramel is really incorporated into the tapioca. Okay. Should be the point now where we can actually plate. So we're going to take this, just kind of place it all over the plate. It's kind of abstract. We're going to cut them in a few pieces, kind of scatter them. Now, this is very different than the plate that I did for the last course on Top Chef, but it's all the same ingredients. I made a sorbet using pineapple. Just do a few quenelles of the sorbet on a plate. So we got the cheesecake cut. Next I have some bananas. I simply just cooked in caramel. Just take some of the caramelized bananas, you can place them on the plate. Spoon some of the caramel around. And a few quenelles of pineapple sorbet. And I like using herbs in pastry. Here I got a little coriander blossom, some coriander leaves or cilantro. For all of you out there on VoltaggioBrothers.com, here it is. It's a white chocolate Dulce de Leche cheesecake. In this case, I finished it with dry caramel, caramelized bananas, and pineapple sorbet. Thanks.